Greetings, y'all. This is Fashayo. Okay, so this is Coconut Cure 2013, day 2. So I took some notes today about what I wanted to talk about. Okay, so today went well as far as wanting to, not wanting to eat and everything. So I cooked today. I usually cook every day, but sometimes when I'm cleansing, I'll try to make it easy on myself and get something easy for my daughter to fix or something like that. But I did cook a very simple um meal today, and all the kids said it was really good, so I was happy. As far as because I know some people have been bringing up um well, everybody here knows the cleanse, so we talk about poop. So everybody, I mean not everybody, some people have mentioned not feeling like they were having good bowel movements as far as I don't know if they felt constipated or just didn't have any results or what. But anyway, there are a lot of things to do. But one of the things I do, because I don't have the supplements here yet, but one of the things that I do is I chug the coconut water. So I drink it like I would eat a meal. Like I don't sip on it, throughout the day. I just drink it. And about guaranteed that'll knock you loose. Let me see. This morning my challenge was maturing. I had a moment with the teenager, and it wasn't anything major, but what I'm starting to see is because I think in my fasting maturity, I've learned that I don't have to react. And if I can kind of hold it in the road when I'm cleansing, then I should be able to hold it in the road when I'm not. Um, and I think everything turned out pretty well. And so then I don't think anything else challenging happened today. Well, I think it did, but I just can't remember, so it must not have been that big a deal. Headache. Today I have a headache. Something I don't think I've ever talked about, or if I did, it was many, many videos ago. But I used to have migraines really, really bad all the time, and I started taking Excedrin for them years ago. And eventually, of course, I ended up with ulcers. Now, these are self-diagnosed ulcers, but it basically I always describe it as a little man in there chewing up my stomach, and that's what it feels like. It's a gnawing pain. So I started. That was when I first did my first cleanse. It was master cleanse, and it completely healed the ulcers, completely and totally. Well, time to time the migraines still come back. Sometimes they're like headaches, like painful. Sometimes they're not painful, but I can't see out of one eye, and I'll have one-sided numbness on my face, body, um, usually my face, and like one arm or something like that. And so I do still keep Excedrin on hand because I'm one of the uninsured. I am trying to figure out what I can do to prevent them. Some things I figured out are diet triggers, but some of it I just can't figure out. Um, so anyway, today I have had a headache. I don't feel like it was a migraine. I think it was just a detox headache. So I've already taken my shower. I do have on a wrap. I just realized I couldn't see that. But I already took my shower and everything, so I'm gonna go lay down in the room. I'll probably read or something like that. I was gonna go out in my yard and get some peppermint. I don't think I'm gonna do that. But if it persists tomorrow, I probably will go make myself some peppermint tea. But I won't be a complete baby, so I won't put the stevia from the front yard in it. But I'm not gonna torture myself either. So plus, like I said, it's no need me letting this thing get out of hand. I realize that it's a detox. And if y'all have any input on how to handle this, that's great. But I'm going to go get into Queen of Fool's book, so I'm sure she has plenty to say on it. Yeah, my husband's input, what he bought some fabulous books. One was on herbs, the other one was on supplements like minerals and all that stuff. So yeah, I do need to look at that too. And what was the other thing? Oh, I finally put my strawberries in a pot, I had to work around some ants on one of them because I have the old recycle bins. Now we use the rollout trash can type recycle bins. So I have the old one left and I use it as a planter. I don't know if they wanted their little recycle bin back, but I use it as a planter. And so I have a colony of ants in there. So I did get out the debris like the gumballs and all that kind of stuff, but I left the ants to their business and I put the dirt on top so they could settle back down because they had their babies and they're running everywhere and they're having a fit. And so cuz I don't kill stuff that's outside. So I left it and I just put the dirt on top and planted strawberries. So I put strawberries in that container and in another container. And I planted one eucalyptus tree. I still have another one I need to plant. I just don't know where I'm gonna plant it. So yeah, because I have to be careful because my yard has a lot of trees, and if I plant a eucalyptus tree, they get pretty big. Unless I keep it cut down to a bush, they get pretty big, and I don't want to cause more shade in my yard until I can get some of these gumball trees specifically cut down because I like to cut the gumball trees down and replace them with fruit trees. Um, so anyway, that whole deal. And I think that's about it. I think I only drank 3 things of coconut water today. Yesterday I drank 5. I drank 3 today because I see 2. Is that one full day? Okay, so I had 4. 4 coconut waters. Oh, okay. So that one's empty. Maybe I poured out too many. What? I think I still had 3. Because I think I threw 2 away. Anyway, I think I had 3. Yesterday I had 5. Um, I mostly have been drinking when I felt hungry, like I would a meal. Um, and that's about it. My bump is going down, so that's the only one I have so far. So I'm kind of excited about that because sometimes when I cleanse, it gets pretty rugged. So chime in, let us know what you're doing. Please make sure that in the tag and in the title that you put Coconut Cure, at least put Coconut Cure, but Coconut Cure 2013 in the tag so that hopefully we all come up at the same time. Now, when I looked earlier today and tried to just do it the way I said, some kind of way I had a whole bunch of Maxwell come up, and I was a big Maxwell fan, and I missed all that Coconut Cure for his name coming up. So I'm having to go back and look at that at some point. It won't be tonight though. What else? I think that's all. Oh, a lesson that I did learn today. So one of my clients came over today and I was, talking to her and I was just like, oh, I just kind of had a rough day today. And before I could even like get it out, she was like, no, you didn't have a rough day compared to my son. And she goes on to tell me how her son's day was, and it was indeed rough. His car got towed. Then he got the car back and it wouldn't start. Then after he got the car back and it wouldn't start, he lost his wallet. Then he found out some checks had bounced or something like that. And he's not like a slacker where this should have been happening. And what it taught me was what we all know and what we always say is that it could always be worse. Somebody always has it worse than you do. But I really I got it. Like, and I didn't feel the need to go on and, but mine, and that's even something that a lot of people have to learn is you don't need to compare heartaches. You don't need to compare, oh, well, my situation is worse than yours. Um, and I think, that even comes with maturity. Well, I was going to say for some people, but I think for everybody. But it turned my whining to being grateful. I appreciated what little I went through. I appreciated the fact that although we did have a teenage moment at the house, that we were able to settle it, and do it with a peaceful outcome for everybody. Even that my son was mature enough to be able to take the 2 little kids out so we could have the conversation without an audience and interruptions and all those kind of things. So my lesson for today is gratefulness and learn to be mature no matter what the situation is, or learn not maturity, learn to be balanced regardless of the situation. Um, and that I have choices for how I behave, regardless of discomfort that I may be going through, or disappointment, or um, any kind of challenges. I still choose how I react to them, and I still can choose how I behave once I'm in them. So that's the Cococure lesson for today, day 2, 2013. So I will see you all tomorrow. I hope you're doing well. I hope you are feeling fabulous. And don't forget at some point, because I think this is, well, everybody's not necessarily doing the same length of time, I guess, but I know that it's officially on for like 14 days. During that 14 days, if you have the funds, try to do something for yourself. They kind of, especially at the hump, like day 7 or 8, try to do something for yourself. If you don't have money to go to like a regular, nail tech, or, something like that, think about going to the nails and aesthetic schools in your area. They're cheaper, and a lot of times you get the same quality, honestly. I'm going to get waxed, so I get my underarms and legs and stuff done. And I actually saw this thing on Groupon for people that's in my area. They have a really good package. It's like $89, but I'm really thinking I might have to, cause yeah, I'm thinking I might do it, cause it's a Mother's Day package and we're doing the cleanse, so that might be how that goes down. Anyway, we'll see. But anyway, enjoy your night, sleep well, wake well, and Odabo.